Hi, my name is Savannah Ryan, and this is my Spirituality and Liberal Arts video assignment. So, 3 ways I will integrate principles from the liberal arts curriculum into my nursing career is through liberal education, basic organizational and systematic leadership for quality care and patient safety, and finally, information management and application of patient care technology. So, let's start with liberal education. Liberal education is important because it teaches the education needed to not only practice as a nurse, but also cultural diversity, holistic care, and ethical reasonings and actions behind providing leadership in order to promote advocacy. Being our patient's advocate is one of the most important tasks of being a nurse. You are their voice, sometimes their only voice, and you need that education and knowing ways to be that person for your patient and in order to get them the quality care that they deserve. Leadership skills that emphasize ethical and critical decision making, along with delegation and the impact of power, policy, and regulations, are all very important skills to have as a BSN prepared nurse. This is why I will incorporate basic organizational and system leadership for quality care and patient safety into my nursing career. One way I would achieve this is by incorporating creative and imaginative strategies in problem solving. This is important because if you don't have the supplies you need to be able to think fast and improvise. Another way that I would achieve this is by practicing patient-safe procedures at all times. This includes following policies, always washing hands and gloving, reporting safety issues so they can be solved in the future, and participating in quality improvement in order to better our policies and procedures currently being done. Knowledge and skills and information in patient care technology is critical in today's healthcare world. In order to provide quality patient care, knowing how to work the computer systems, whether this is updating information in the patient's chart or looking up documents from the previous visits. This also involves working the patient's medication pumps or being able to read and work the patient's telemetry. This is also just a great skill in being able to update the electronic health record or update all your care members and get the patient the fast quality care they need and deserve. Because if you think about it, you're in the one system able to communicate with everyone involved in that patient's care, and you're able to get the word out there fast and get instructions fast and get the procedures that the patients need done in a quickly time. So now let's talk about lifelong learning. Lifelong learning, in my opinion, is so important because new discoveries are happening every day and protocols we know are forever changing. So 2 ways I will continue lifelong learning is by continuing education. This could be completing the education prescribed at work. This helps nurses stay on their toes and continue learning every day. Conferences would also fall into this category. Through conferences, you hear individuals who have studied in research, different ways different areas are performing tasks or information they have acquired. It's a way for nurses around the globe to stay in contact with each other and see what is working and what's not working. And then also going to specialize is another way I will continue education. I will also continue lifelong learning by asking questions and being the one to volunteer for tasks if I haven't seen them done or I've never participated in them. I learn something new on the floor every single day from having this mindset. You need to get out there and you need to try different things and continue your learning and broaden your horizons. So now let's talk about some of SBU's mission. So SBU's mission statement prepares students to be servant leaders in a global society. I will stand out personally and be a servant leader to my patients by always putting them first. I will ensure that my patients get the utmost quality of care that they deserve. Whether this is taking the extra time to talk with the patient in need or going and getting them a blanket because your patient is cold. We're not above anything and we all need to do our best to meet all the patient's needs, and that's what I plan on doing. I will stand out and be a servant leader for my patients' family members in the same way that I do my patients. I'll help educate the family on what the patient is going through, while I'm still having an understanding that this is also something that these family members are going through as well. I will lead by example in the way I provide care to their loved ones, and I will answer all those calls that come in throughout different times during the day, throughout the night, from the loved ones in order to ease their mind and let them know what is going on with their family member. I will stand out to be a servant leader to my peers and coworkers by always leading by example. I will always be that helping hand. I will always be there to answer questions, and I will learn any and everything I can from my peers with an open mind. I will stand out to be a servant leader in my personal life by living the life I would educate my patients to, or by living the same life that I would give advice to my peers or friends about. I would do this just by living the life that gives back to the community and helps others as well. This is why I got into nursing in the first place. I love helping individuals and the community. And so by giving back, you're doing so much more. Finally, let's discuss spirituality. Spirituality and spirituality reflection has been threaded through each of my nursing classes. This has impacted my view of providing holistic patient care drastically. I say drastically because I never quite grasped the importance of these classes and then actually being a nurse up on the floor. There's a reason that pastoral services always comes to codes and different emergencies in the hospital. This helps the team, the family, and the patient. You will feel at ease if you have that individual there to give you the comfort through your spiritual beliefs at a time of great need. Patients also seem to heal better when being provided the holistic care that they need. It gives hope to our patients and makes them feel more comfortable in that environment and shows them that the healthcare team is really there for them. Thank you for listening to my views.